do have the plans in front of me.
To answer your question, Joe, I'll defer to the chair whether or not he needs you to comment on anything.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. We're going to start. All right. So this meeting of the Bridgewater Zoning Board of Appeals will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that public was adequately access the proceedings in real time. This meeting is being recorded, and within 48 hours, it will be posted out to the town website or some other social media site. Following members of the board, Bridgewater Zoning Board of Appeals are participating remotely. Myself, Brian Heath, Chair, Anna Klimas, the Vice Chair, Dan Greenberg, member, and the following Bridgewater town staff is attending: Bob Ruley, Director of Community and Economic Development, and Steve Solari, the Bridgewater Building Commissioner. At this time, everyone's mic is muted. The board's mics will be unmuted throughout the whole meeting, and as it appears on the agenda, the project representatives' mics will be unmuted. The project is a public hearing and allows for public comment. We ask that you use the chat feature to ask your question by listing your name and address and your question. Let Chair recognize all questions in order. You can also use the raise your hand feature in the participation menu, and you again will be unmuted when the Chair recognizes. If you're, one thing when asking any questions, please remember, state your name and address before asking your question. If you're on the phone, you can use the *9 to use the raise your hand. At this time, we're going to call the meeting to order. And we only have one item on the agenda today. It's a submission by James Joseph or Joe McLaughlin in regards to a special permit request under section 4.4.1. It's an accessory building that is in excess of 900 square feet. So under 4.4.1, you're required to gain a special permit for that. Additionally, because of that size, and there are special setbacks and stuff for anything, less than 100 and less than 900. This one's required to meet the conventional requirements under the standard housing, which for rear and side is 30 feet and 20 feet. Right now, I've looked through the whole package and the drawings and everything. Dan and Anna, I'm guessing you have as well. I mean, you look at the diagram, like I said, there's currently it's showing a 25-foot side setback and 109 foot to what I believe would be wetlands. It's not even the end of the thing. So it appears to be meeting all the setback requirements. So really right now, unless Dan or Anna, do you have any questions in regards to the application for the permit that you can ask Joe?
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it looks very straightforward to me. Setbacks, height, square footage. I mean, I guess that's why we're here, because of the square footage. So,
yeah. And Steve, I know that in your letter, you're just basically stating, in accordance with the ordinance, the zoning ordinance, that it just requires a special permit because of its size. But other than that, there's nothing else the board needs to know in regards to this.
No, basically, as you know, when we did the recodification of the zoning bylaws, the sizes for accessory structures were changed, and this is one of the newer ones. The only other recommendation I can have, and I already talked to the owner, is that the town of Bridgewater does not allow metal buildings anymore.
Oh.
So you can't have metal sided buildings. They have to be wood, vinyl, it has to be something like that. Metal roofs, in my opinion, as the building inspector, is fine because you see them all over the place. The seam, very nice looking. It's just one of the new bylaws is that no metal structures are allowed in residential accessory structures. So nobody can do a metal commercial building anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And so, I mean, that'll come up when he applies for the building permit.
Yeah.
But in regards to this, I guess the question, do we have anybody?
No, there's
else?
no one from the public here. No. And there's no one representing Joe.
Joe,
He's
so
gonna he'll
Joe,
get a
you-
rebate on his fee.
Joe, we don't, I think we can rule on this one, Joe, unless you have anything to add.
No, I'm good.
All right. Again, it seems like a pretty simple one here, so I'm going to ask one of my cohorts to make a motion.
I would make a motion to approve the variance under 4.4.1 for the property located at 108 Cherry Street.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor? Anna?
Aye.
Dan?
Aye.
Myself? Aye. So the motion carries. Congratulations, Joe. Good luck.
So Joe, you can get a tape of this meeting to bring to Silva Engineering so they can adjust your bill accordingly.
Larry will love that.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. That was
Thank you.
very quick.
Good luck.
Yep.
All right. So the other items on the agenda right now are the minutes. And the only comments I had on the minutes were that when my name is written out, Brian Heath, it's fine, but in the context of the minutes, it's usually Mr. Health.
Well, that is your podcast, right?
Yeah.
I'll make sure that Nicole changes that.
Yeah, other than that, they seemed fine to me.
So if you want to, if there's no other edits or comments, and you can approve them, in mass if you want, just reference all the dates. And then
Sure.
with the caveat that we correct the correct spelling of your name.
All right. Anna or Dan, did you have anything in regards to the minutes yourselves?
I did not, Mr. Health.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I didn't check it for spelling here, but I'm going through briefly. But no, I approve everything that I see.
Just kind of, trust me, it happens a lot, so it sticks out.
Yeah.
So then I'd request that someone make a motion to approve the February 22nd, March 14th, April 12th, and May 24th minutes of the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the 222, 314, 412, and 524 minutes.
With the
Second
caveat that we correct the spelling of Chair's name.
caveat.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
A second for that?
Second.
All in favor? Dan?
Aye.
Anna?
Aye.
Myself, aye. So the minutes are as submitted with the correction of the chairman's last name is approved. Other than that, I think we have finished everything on the agenda.
7:09,
Make a
this is outstanding.
I'd make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second, Dan?
I'll second that. Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your vacation, Brian.
Thank you. Hey,
Aye.
good luck, Dan.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Take care, everyone.
And Dan, I'll babysit at any time.
Okay. I'll take you up on that.
I haven't stopped the recording yet.
You got
Yeah,
it
this
on
is off the
tape,
record.
Dan. Take
All
care.
right.